Hi everybody, Robert Carter here from Southern California, and I'm sure you're hearing the bad news over here, what we're suffering over here in Southern California with all these catastrophic fires. A lot of destruction going on, a lot of historical sites have been burnt to the ground. Pacific Palisades is one of them. Now I know one of my subscribers actually told me that she came here with her husband and they hung out at Pacific Palisades, and I tell you, that place where they stayed doesn't even exist anymore. It's gone. It's burnt to the ground. There's a lot of fires popping up like popcorn all over the place. I just cannot believe what has happened here for the beginning of the new year. We had a couple customers that had called us, and of course, you know, I do the sewing machine repairs, repairing all the Singer sewing machines. And a couple of our customers said, we can't come down and pick up my machine, we have no home. And that hit my stomach really hard. I can imagine having my house burned to the ground, how I would react. It's horrible. Even some of the news reporters, some of them lost their homes too. A lot of homes, historical homes, and I can imagine what it'd be like to lose my grandfather's house, the one I told you about, 40 Boys in Song, where he was with Bing Crosby. I can imagine that house being burned down too. I would be out of it. I know a lot of people try to go in and try to get their stuff out, which I totally agree with, but you have to be careful when you do that. Sometimes you might want to go get a table and say, hey, I want to get that table because my grandfather ate off that table. My great-grandmother ate off that table. And I get that. I probably would do the same. I might, get my family, get my animals, and get my guitars. Well, my great-grandmother always said, that's my grandfather's mother, she always said, honey, always remember one thing. The most important item that you have to get out is you. She was a survivor of all those tornadoes they had in Missouri back in the days. Because I know they still have tornadoes now. But I remember she said, if you want to grab something that your family had touched, like a table, this body needs to be saved. This body here, my grandfather hugged. This hand, my grandfather held. This face here, my grandfather kissed when I was 5 years old. That's the most important item you have to get out, and that is you. You have to get out. Get out right now. I understand there's a lot of things that you want to save. I probably would too. But when it comes to your life, that cannot be replaced. Going back to some of the fires out there, if Pasadena is burning, and remember when I showed you the Rose Parade, that was in Pasadena. And those places are now on fire too. Now they just said, right now, I'm watching the LA news, the Hollywood Hills are on fire. This is too much to comprehend. There's a shortage of firefighters, a shortage of water. There's been some firefighters that are battling the fires all by themselves. They've been up for 96 hours. Yes, you heard me, 96 hours without rest. And they're trying their best to knock out these fires. It's just truly amazing how those heroes out there are doing the best they can with little they have. And I want to honor those firefighters who are doing so much. And even volunteers going out there in the streets, directing traffic, doing this, come here, go like, they're acting like street police officers. The whole town is coming together, and that's what I love. I want to ask you, all my subscribers out there, for prayers. Please give prayers to our people in Southern California. It was even told that the fires were so bad, people were running straight to the ocean. That's unbelievable. Because they're surrounded by the fire, they're running right to the ocean. There's nowhere to go for some of these people. Some of the people are pulling out in their cars And the officers, because there's so much congestion that, the cars are just standing still. The police officers came out and said, everybody get out of your cars, start running now. The fires were catching up to them. And they said, leave your keys in the car, but just get the hell out of here and start running. Run anywhere safe. And that's what a lot of people were doing. I've never seen that happen like that. Just truly amazing. And now they're saying that this is the worst fire in California's history. This is the worst fire in America's history, they're saying. I can't even explain what I'm feeling right now. I took my mom to the doctor yesterday, and I was taking my camera because I wanted to give you a glimpse of the Hollywood sign that I could see from the Kaiser office. Well, couldn't do that. The smoke was filling up. And then a guy ran up and said, boy, did you hear those fires going on? And I said, no. And he goes, well, there's fires raging right now. So I figured they're just, small fires, because we have them. We're pretty known to have fires. But not in December. We have them like in June, July, August, the fire season. But not like right now. And the smoke was so full, you couldn't even see the Hollywood sign. Okay, now, I'm away from the fires. I'm in the city of Downey. But there's something you have to be careful for when you have fires that even are far away. The smoke inhalation. The smoke is so bad outside. I had one of my neighbors had to go to the hospital. She was starting to have breathing problems. There was ashes all over my car. And it's amazing where those ashes, I always wonder where those ashes came from. From somebody's dream, somebody's home. Truly sad. We have a cabin up in Big Bear. And usually I can see the mountains from where I live. I couldn't even see the mountains. It was so foggy. And my phone has been going off all the time. The beeping. Bad air quality. Stay indoors. Don't go outside. If there's no business for you outside, stay indoors, That's when you know it's getting bad. But like I said, just because you're away from the fire doesn't mean it's not affecting you. The fires in California can affect you somehow by smoke. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to have asthma. Really bad. And I remember even sitting by a barbecue, I started getting breathing problems because of the smoke. Can you imagine what a lot of senior citizens out there who have asthma now, and they're inhaling all that smoke and they're outside? That's why it's always safe to stay indoors when things like this happen, when the smoke. But when the fire's coming right to your door, get out. Don't try to be brave. Don't try to say, I'm going to try to fight it out. I know it. I know. I can imagine what it would feel like. But it's not worth it. A lot of things can be replaced. Yeah, I know certain things cannot be replaced. Certain family heirlooms can't be replaced. But there's something more important. This body cannot be replaced. And I want to, tell you sorry. I'll be coming by checking your videos. I just haven't been because we've been, on the TV a lot. I'm trying to do some repairs still. Like I say, I had a couple of customers that lost their homes, and it's truly sad. Truly sad. But I'll be getting back, and I'll be watching a lot of your videos, and I'll be commenting on them. But like I said, do me a favor. Please pray for the Southern Californians here, because we need all the prayers we need. Like I said, a shortage of water, shortage of firefighters. I just cannot comprehend this whole thing. But, well, I'm going to be signing off now. And I hope you guys have a great night. And like I said, keep us in your prayers. And pray that these fires are contained. They said there's none of the fires are contained. 0%. 0% contained. And there's new fires popping out. Like the reporter said. I felt like we were hit by a nuke. Some of these reporters were in, other parts of the world where they've seen a lot of battles rage. They said it's just like that. I just can't get over this. But anyway, I'm going to be getting off here. This is Robert Carter from proudly Southern California. And we will be back. We will be back, and we're going to be okay. I love you all my subscribers out there. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all are equal to me. I love each and every one of you. We are the same. Take care. God bless. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.